Hi, welcome to What's the Score, where we examine all of your Hanover College sports action. I'm Matt, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the Hanover-Franklin game, also known as the Victory Bell game. Now, this game wasn't exactly what Hanover hoped for. They lost 59-28, but it was a great turning point for what's to come next season. I was able to talk one-on-one with Daniel Passafiume, Hanover's all-time leading receiver, about his thoughts of the game and what's to come for his future.
Well, it was a rough day, obviously, from the score. We started out good, like we wanted to. We came out and scored the first touchdown. We actually stopped them first and scored the first touchdown, and unfortunately, they kind of got on a roll there, and we went cold, and I think they had like 42 unanswered, so it's hard to come back from that.
What was the attitude coming in to this last game? I know there was a lot on stake, especially it being the Bell game and for the conference championship.
I think losing the week before at Manchester kind of lit a fire under a lot of people. As far as the atmosphere for the week, I don't think there wasn't one person around me, at least that I could tell, that didn't have faith that we could go out there on Saturday and bring the Bell back here. That's the way you got to be in sports, and almost with anything, is if you don't believe in it, then the possibility of it happening aren't very good.
Absolutely.
So,
well, I know. Well, being a sports broadcaster, I'm not really supposed to be biased, but I mean, some of those calls that those refs made, I don't know, man. What do you think about that?
They were pretty. They were. I was fighting with those refs like the whole game. You notice that. The one thing that they let people get away with in this league is rerouting receivers, like way downfield, and I've become used to it over the past 4 years. But over the weekend on Saturday, they were doing a lot of rerouting in the back. So I'd be in front of the guy and I'd be getting pushed from behind, and I kept going to the ref and telling him, hey, can you look for it? Can you look for it for me? And he was just getting more upset with me every time I would go talk to him. So eventually I was at the point where I was just fed. It didn't matter anymore. Yeah. And I was just frustrated. But you can't, refs don't win or lose you a game. They frustrate you, and they can get under your skin and affect how you play. But, you got to try to not let it. And you definitely can't put the blame on that. So.
Well, I know with now you going to be leaving, it's going to definitely be a loss in the offense for next year. So what is Hanover going to have to do if they want to compete, or if they just want to win outright? What's going to be the change in the game plan?
I know Bod has talked about this since Saturday, since we lost. He's going to try and bring in the best guys he can. He's going to try and replace every single person on the team right now, freshman through junior. I know he wants to just bring in the best talent that he can, and that's probably his best move. He's losing a lot at receiver, not just with me. He's losing Dwayne, he loses Noger, he loses pretty much a whole starting receiving core. That hurts. Unfortunately, you got Dex and Spencer back and a solid O-line to build off of. So they just need to bring in some good skill guys and some guys that can play early, and hopefully that should put them in a good spot.
And now I know you have definitely impacted this team, community, even country. In 2009, you broke Jerry Rice's record. You set a few more records this season. So what's next on the table for you?
Well, I'm playing in a couple All-Star games in December. I'm going to Mexico, playing in Guadalajara for the Bowl of the Stars, and then we'll go to the D3 Senior Classic in Virginia. I think that's towards the beginning of December, and the Mexico is towards the latter half. But right now my plan is I want to get a shot in CFL. So go to Canada, probably get an agent probably pretty soon, and get film together and hopefully get a tryout and see where it goes from there.
Okay. Well, is there a chance we'll be seeing you on Sunday at all?
If there's I wish. I hope. It never hurts you to dream. And I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a dream of mine, but realistically right now I think with my size and just the kind of season that I had, I didn't have a great season. It was good but not great. I think Canada's going to be a good fit for me, and hopefully somebody will give me a chance up there.
Daniel, I wish you the best of luck, man. I know you're going to do well. You're going to make this community proud, so thanks for being on the show, bro.
Really appreciate you. Thanks.
Thank you for tuning in to What's the Score, where we examine all of your Hanover College sports action. And now that football season's over, what are you going to do? Well, as you see behind me, the basketball team is getting ready for their upcoming season. So now that football season's over, come on out and support the men's and women's basketball teams this year. All right, guys, see you next time. Bye.